Well, then let's do our prayer for these that we have mentioned.
Well, these sweet little ladies think we've sent a camera over to get video of their little knitting program. Part of that is true, but really, it's just the half of it.
This is a 200% task.
You see, Bob Kula thinks that little knitting program helped save his life.
As we knit a scarf, shawl, or small gift, we offer a prayer with each stitch. Let us feel your calming touch.
Just about every Tuesday, the ladies gather here at First United Methodist Church. Some of the women actually go to the church, some of them do not. Some of the women are Methodists, and some of them are not. They all, though, unite under one comfort, prayer, and these prayer shawls. And with a few stitches and a few stories, the shawls these women create are blessed by the church and then sent all over. The ladies usually never know where the shawls will end up. They just trust in the power of prayer that's wrapped up in them.
It's a great feeling.
Severe infection had ravaged Bob's body. At one point, his doctors gave him only days to live. At about that time, a few of the ladies dropped by the hospital and dropped off one of their prayer shawls. Bob wrapped himself in it. Over time, Bob would actually end up with 2 shawls and make it home. Now he can hardly talk about what they've meant to him.
I wrapped them around me.
You're okay.
It's perhaps what the shawls stand for that helped Bob even get through this interview.
I believe that by his stripes you will be healed. And I guess I feel that these are the stripes. And when I had these on me, I felt closer to God.
Around each needle. Please continue to guide us each day.
Most of the women in this room had never met Bob and his wife Debbie and had no idea just how much their prayer shawl had touched them. They also had no idea that Debbie had nominated this room full of strangers for Hand It On. $300 to somebody who deserves it. The problem is Bob and Debbie live up in Norwood, and traveling just isn't exactly ideal. We had to get a little creative. So we helped Bob and his wife tape a special message for the ladies, and I got to interrupt their knitting with that message. Can I get y'all's attention for a second, please? And so there, gathered around the TV, the ladies got to see and to feel the yields of their yarn.
Oh my gosh. As you can see,
this meant a whole lot, and we could sense your prayers, and it came through in the knitting.
These shawls that you made me have brought me back home, and I thank you for it.
If that doesn't bring tears to your eyes, doesn't will.
So this goes towards whatever you'd like it to go towards.
No idea. I really didn't know. And Bob has 2 prayer shawls, so he's doubly blessed.
Sometimes my heart just feels overwhelmed when we realize somebody's so moved and so touched by something that we take for granted, or we think it's just so simple.
For Hand It On, I'm Greg Merriweather, WAFB 9 News.